before we go, I was thanking once again Corporal Taxananuki for being with us today. You have I forgot about the big TV camera there. You have a TV crew in tow. And I forgot to ask you, you said these are officers, so what is this?
They are. I contacted a friend of mine who's a sergeant with the police department out in California, Sergeant Thomas Marchese. He's the creator and producer of this project he's working on. It's called fallenproject.com. You can go to it and get information on that. It's going to be touring all over the country, interviewing different police departments, talk about the officers that have been killed in line of duty, and this year we're doing Jaime Padron. So they decided to come here and start filming that this week. So they're shadowing us this whole week, interviewing different officers throughout the department and talking about the situation, about the job itself, and
showing how you do what you do. I'm glad we chose to talk about Officer Padron there.
Right. So
Very good.
So find out more information. It's fallenproject.com, or if you're on Facebook, it's Fallen Film.
Lee Leffingwell, Austin Mayor. Well, I've been a big supporter of public safety. That's been one of my priorities since I was on the council before this, and since I've been mayor, obviously. And I think it's the #1 priority to people who live in this city. You know, the amazing thing about Jaime Padron's death, the funeral, the turnout for his funeral, was the biggest thing we've seen in this city in many, many years. Biggest thing I've ever seen. We filled up an interstate highway, literally, with the funeral procession from the ceremony out to where he's buried. People were lined up all along the sides of the freeway. And that was a great reminder that although police officers often receive a lot of criticism from certain people, the vast majority of the public totally supports what they're doing and wants to show how pleased they are with the job they're doing.
To me, when you go to a location where an incident like this has happened, and then you have the background and the information, the facts about the incident, and then you can look to your right or left and think, wow, this happened right here on this date. It just, to me, it's an overwhelming kind of feeling, you know, to know that you're standing in the same place where something like this happened years ago, months ago, decades ago. And it also is a reminder, you know, to the citizens and everyone else that this is a dangerous job, and at any moment could be your last. And I think the main thing that I want to remind people about this project and these memorials is, I think if you ask any officer, they'll tell you that every morning when they wake up and they go outside and they put that uniform on and they go to work, they're prepared to make the ultimate sacrifice if called upon to do so. And I think they would also tell you that if they were called upon to make that sacrifice, that they would want to be remembered for it. And I'm trying to do that by placing these memorials for them.
He was what a father should be. He was always there for him. I used to tease him. One day his daughter threw up in school, and we're riding around. We're about to go do an op, and he says, "I gotta go home early. My daughter threw up." I was like, come on, your daughter threw up. Come on, she's gonna throw up a lot more, you know, whatever. He says, no, I gotta go home. I gotta make sure she's okay. And I understood because I knew where his daughter stood with him, you know. And but it was always a joke, you know, like, hey, your daughter's tooth fell out last night. Are you gonna come to work tomorrow? You know, one of those things. But he was always there for his kids. That's what a father is. That's what he was.
A police officer is a group of men and women that have the hearts of servants, that go out and do whatever it takes at a time when there's so many people falling beneath that social net, you know, whether it's mental health, whatever the issue is, whether it's homeless, you know, they're social workers, they're counselors, they're marriage counselors, they're priests, they're a little bit of everything to everybody. They're problem solvers. We respond to a 911 call because a spouse is beating a spouse, and they're willing to stand between that spouse. They're willing to stand between that abuser. They're willing to stand between that robber, that burglar, that sex assault suspect, and the innocence of the community that we serve. And to me, someone that's willing to put their lives on the line for a total stranger is a hero. And that's what we do. We're willing to put it on the line.